I love that Jesus is always trying to tell us that we should come to God as children do. I think that's such an important thing to remember, and not just that part that I mean I'm always talking about the wonder, the openness, like a child comes to things, because gosh, they're really good at that. But one of the reasons they're really good at that is one of the other reasons we should remember Jesus is always saying this, because it's new. Children, especially really young children, always come to things like they're really new, don't they? They have to, because it's like their first time. Which is also why it's important to learn a few things, I hate using this word, rules around that. And one of the places that we learn those things first when we're kids is if we go to daycare or preschool or kindergarten especially. Kindergarten especially is a place where we learn about caring and sharing. And that's where we ought to be learning. The thing about rules is that's what they're for. It's how we learn how to be together. It's one of the first places we learn to be together, to be like a community. And in order to do that, we have a few rules. And but those rules are about how we get along. They're not just, yeah, I'm going to say this. They're not just about control. They're not just about order. They're about how we get along and how we connect with each other. Actually, that's the most important part. The connect with each other part. Because it allows us to be who we are with others. Not just be something we're not to be with others, but to be who we are with others. So, enough from me. I have a story that I think really helps us understand this. And it's a story I think Jesus absolutely would have told. It's called, Is Your Buffalo Ready for Kindergarten?
Is Your Buffalo Ready for Kindergarten? By Audrey Vernick, illustrated by Daniel Genuine. Some people say kindergarten is no place for a buffalo. How crazy is that? Does your buffalo have a backpack? Well then, he's definitely ready for kindergarten. Is he feeling shy? That's okay. It can be hard to start something new, especially when your buffalo will be the only one with horns. And a mane. Okay, and a hump. But who can resist that furry face? Is he worried about being the only one who's not good with scissors? Or the only one afraid of scissors? Begin simply. Have your buffalo hold the scissors. Okay, maybe your buffalo can't cut. Yet. But maybe most kids aren't the state animal of Oklahoma or pictured on old American nickels. Everyone's special in his or her own way. That's the kind of thing you learn in kindergarten. Won't your buffalo just love recess? He may need time to get used to the no grazing rule. And swings may not be for everyone. But schoolyard games are. Some kids are great hiders. Others are good seekers. And your buffalo is the very best hiding spot ever. Finger painting is such fun. Remind your buffalo it's okay to get messy. No true artist stays clean. And you never know what kind of masterpiece those who's might create. Ooh. Ah. Cooperating and taking turns are both very big deals in kindergarten. But your buffalo may sometimes get frustrated, like when someone takes his building blocks or calls him Flopalo. Another buffalo might be tempted to nudge those kids. But not your buffalo. He'll stop, take a deep breath, and remember the rules for sharing and caring. That's why kindergarten's so great. You'll learn to get along without using your horns. Snack time. Your buffalo is probably looking forward to sharing treats with a classmate. But he may be the only one who eats grass, then throws it up in his mouth and eats it again. Remember, everyone's special in his or her own way. Your buffalo will want to look sharp on school picture day. Does he have a favorite shirt or a suit or tie? It's not always easy for a well-dressed buffalo to stay spiffy. That's okay, as long as he smiles that mighty buffalo smile. Sometimes it's hard to decide who to play with or sit next to at story time. This will not be a problem for your buffalo. True, he may be the tiniest bit smelly, but he's so cheerful and friendly, not to mention warm and cuddly. Anyone who says kindergarten is no place for a buffalo has definitely not met yours. He belongs there. He loves it. In fact, he may not ever leave. Good luck with that. The end.
Dance with the spirit early in the morning. Walk with the spirit throughout the long day. Work and hope for the new life upborn, and listen to the spirit to show you the way. Dance with the spirit